Good morning, traders, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. Yesterday we placed trades, and all the trades paid off real quick. In fact, within the hour, we got all our trades paid off yesterday, and that was the last trades that we've gone ahead and placed so far. We're going to go ahead and check out some new trades this morning. Hopefully, everyone's ready to rock and roll. If not, well, you better catch up because we're going to get started in just a minute. See you right after this. Welcome, traders. Welcome back to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. And if you have not signed up with the trade copy, you better go ahead and get it done because we are moving really fast. Last month, we closed off with 16% net profit for the trade copy, and we are close to 1% already, and we're just in the second day of the month. Moving really quick. Remember, traders, we've got a strategy that we're going to go ahead and trade. It's a very unique strategy that looks for 20 pips in the market. That's it, just 20 pips in the market. Now, we're going to go ahead and do some trades today and place some trades, but these trades that we place today is just a fraction of what we actually place in the trade copier. If you want to get a lot more trades and get more active on your trading account, then make sure that you go ahead and sign up with the trade copier. Check out below in the description are details of how to get connected. Now, with that being said, traders, we do use a very unique trading strategy. I'm going to give you a couple of trades today and show you exactly what we do. But we've been placing these trades since the beginning of 2021 in the live session, and guess what? We have a 100% success rate. We look for support and resistance. We buy off these levels. But the reason why we do this, there is, of course, some sort of thinking behind it. Now, if you're following the trade copy, just remember that that's the same thing. When I go ahead and place those trades, and that's what the trade copy is about, is following my trades. When I place those trades, it is looking for these support resistance levels. It's looking at momentum. It's looking at trend direction. All of that stuff gets considered when making these trades. And so if we're going to go ahead and take a look at a trade this morning, let's go ahead and use those same concepts in the decision making as we go ahead and make a decision on which currency pair to go ahead and trade. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, you may want to go ahead and do that. Click the notification bell so that you can get notified when we go live. But while you're down there as well, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. That's it, traders. That's the only thing that we ask you to go ahead and do to support this channel is smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then, of course, the most important thing, share this video to your social media friends. Go ahead and share it out there. Let's go ahead and spread the love. Share the video out. Let's get this video out there viral so that we can go ahead and get more traders in this session. The whole purpose is when we got together in 2021, the whole purpose of these trading shows and the things that we do here at the Traders Network Club is, is to go ahead and make sure that we reach students and help students to become profitable in trading. Now, I don't know what it is. I've got this heartburn. But now the thing here is, what we have to realize is, in order to be able to think about it, what is the rule in trading? That only, or not the rule, but what is the facts in trading? That only 10%. I wish it was 90. Only 10% of traders are successful. Now that was the conversation I had back in 2021, the beginning of 2021. Someone reminded me when I was trying to focus on trying to get as many traders as profitable as possible. A person reminded me and said to me, Gary, remember, you cannot make everyone successful. Only there we go again. Only 10% of traders are successful. The other 90% aren't going to be successful. And that is facts. That is the stats of what successful traders to non-successful traders are. And the thing is here, I said, I'm going to try and do whatever I can to help as many traders as possible to become successful traders. And it can be from a trader that has got zero experience, and it can be a trader that has been trading for 5-6 years but has not seen profitable trades. In this session, and based on the trade copier service that we provide, we're providing that service that traders can be successful. And we just need good sound equity management, and of course a good sound strategy. We put all that together and you can be profitable. Now, I want to go ahead and put a disclaimer out there and just say this, okay? That nothing that we've done in the past may be what's going to happen in the future. So, and the reason I'm saying that is we have a lot of news that does come out. All right, and the news can affect, of course, the way the markets move, and the conditions can be changing. So strategies that we use and we have used in the past may not be successful as we move forward. So we're always constantly looking to adjust our strategies as the market conditions change. And so the thing here is that we have to understand is there are flash crashes. There are big fundamental news that drive markets in one direction, that has no correction move, that can create a problem for traders that get over leveraged. So, as much as the strategy has been successful over the time, always remember this, that there could always be a time when the market just doesn't do what we think it would do. And we have to make sure that we have the right equity management in our trades in order to sustain ourselves through that drawdown. Now, the way the trade copy is actually set up is that if you've really subscribed to the trade copy, you'll notice that what we do is we sometimes hedge other positions. So, for instance, as an example, I can go ahead and use this. If we are buying the New Zealand CAD, and the New Zealand CAD is falling, which means that New Zealand is weakening against the Canadian dollar, then what happens is we may end up not adding positions in a sell on the Aussie CAD, but waiting for support levels to start buying Aussie CAD. But if the Aussie CAD continues to fall with the New Zealand dollar, we may actually, in fact, start selling the New Zealand CAD, so the Aussie CAD, to counter or at least hedge what's happening on the New Zealand CAD. So there is a sort of like a strategy behind that does counteract, or let's say hedge against other currency pairs, and that's the reason why the strategy has been so successful, because we don't just look at one currency pair on its own, but we bounce around and we move around different currency pairs to hedge against each other. So if one's losing, we're making up on others, and then once the other one starts turning around, we'll start trading in that direction as well. So it may seem a lot for those that are just new to trading, but it is definitely not just like, hey, let's just buy there, sell here. There is a thought process that goes through this setup, or goes through the process of finding a setup and then, of course, implementing the trade. All right. So my throat is really not great this morning, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on this morning. I'll try and see if I can get this thing worked out. So let's go to the charts. Let's take a look and see the markets this morning. Take a look and see what's going on. I want to go ahead and say good morning to a couple of traders out there. Yeah, we got a bunch of traders here, and getting the rooms are filling up very quickly. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Cheryl. We got Austin in the house. Good morning to you as well. Good morning to David. We got Orlando in the house. Gary's in the house, and there's a lot more just posting right here. Good morning, everyone, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road. All right. So first up, let's take a look at the charts. Let's start off with the Aussie CAD right here. I've got the Aussie CAD in front of me at the moment. And with the Aussie CAD, we can go ahead and take a look over here on the daily. Let's move it to the daily. And so on the daily, let's take a look here. On the daily. So the daily's gone ahead and tested that downward trend line. We hit the downward trend line, and it's coming off the highs up here at the top. So we did go ahead and test the high there. We tested the high right here, and the market's come back and it broke through. If we can look over here, we did have this breakout right here, but then price came back again and did take out that low. So this is actually an adjustment to the trend line. You see this? This is actually an interruption to the trend, but with us taking out that low, we can actually make an adjustment right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So let's go to this trend line and make this adjustment right here to that high. Now, if you also notice right here, we had on the Aussie CAD, we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're expecting price to go to wave 4. Let's just take a look and see what's going on here. So here is our wave, and I'll mark it off right here. That is our wave 5 right here. Now, with the market hitting the wave 5 right here, we're now expecting price to go up to a wave 4. So I'm going to go ahead and kill up. Oh, in fact, let's do this. Let's move it now to the 4 hour. And inside on the 4 hour, you can see right here we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. And we did go down all the way to a 1.618 right here. So with that being said, that means we got an internal wave structure right here. It looks something like this. Wave 1, 2, and then 3 down here. But I'm going to look at this in a different way. Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to go ahead and say that we had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 right here. And so this is the large wave 1. And now the price moves back inside wave 1. We're looking still for the market to go to wave 4 right here. But now we've got a larger irregular flat. But also we hit the 1.618 down here, which is the 5th wave, which means that price could move all the way up here to the top here and take out that high. So, with that being said, we're expecting the Aussie. Actually, this is the 4th wave right here. So we're looking for the market to actually target this high right here. I'm going to go ahead and post something up here. And that is our 4th wave target right here. So we're looking for the Aussie CAD to go all the way up here to the top. All right, so how does that help us here in the short term? Well, we've got to go ahead and take a look and see what it is that we have here in the short term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down. So I'm bullish at least in the midterm, expecting this larger correction move to take place. But at the same time, I know even though I'm bullish in the midterm, that there could be some short-term corrections as well. And so because we can get some short-term corrections, excuse me, guys. Oh, I'm struggling this morning. Because we can get some short-term corrections, what I'm going to expect is the market to go ahead and rally, retrace. And if there's a deeper retracement needed, then of course we can go ahead and trade the deeper retracement. So let's go take a look right here. And let's open up here. And I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. And I'm going to kill some trend lines here. Actually, that trend line should keep there. Do that. Because that could be the support level when price comes back down. I'm going to keep that in. I'm also going to move this down a little bit. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to move it down a little bit, only just because I'm noticing that there's a body test there. Let me see here. All right, tell you what, I'm going to keep it here for right now. But then if the market does move down a little bit lower, I'm going to make an adjustment to that trend line. All right, that's that. This is also a trend line adjustment here. I'm going to put that in as well. And let's do this. All right, so on the 1 hour, okay, so this is the deal. Take a look right here. Here we have a rally, wave 1. Then we have a big rally up here, wave 3, right? Right? Cameron, you paying attention, right? So we got this market creating a wave 1, then it pulls back, wave 2, wave 3 up here, then we have a wave 4, and now we're at the 127 right here. And so we're expecting a correction move. Does the market take out that high? Yes, it does. Look at that as well. We also took out that high there. So we're getting bull score in a point, and now we're looking for pullback. Now, I'm going to say this, that it makes sense that we should be looking for price to go ahead and take out the wave 4. So where's wave 4? Well, wave 4 is all the way down here. Remember when we complete wave 5, which by the way is this setup right here. When we go ahead and complete a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up here, we then expect the market to go ahead and take out wave 4 right here. Now that means we're going to come all the way back down to the support. Okay, now that's what the rules are when it comes to trading these waves. So there is definitely an indication that we could see a sell-off. Now all I'm doing is trying to look for 20 pip retracement. So right now, as the market comes back down to this level right here, that's about 30 pips. So if I sell the Aussie CAD right now, looking for this correction move, I should be able to make profit on this move. So let's do that. Now I'm going to sell Aussie CAD right here. There we go. Aussie CAD sell. And I'm looking for Aussie CAD just to go ahead. And by the way, I just went ahead and entered the trade very quickly. And this trade is being sent to my Telegram channel. And in the Telegram channel, you'll see actually the live trade that's been posted. So if you want to check out the description below, there's a link to the Telegram channel. Check it out. You can go ahead and follow that link, and it'll actually take you to our Telegram channel where you can go ahead and subscribe on. It's free. There's no cost in that for now, but you can go ahead and check that out. And you should see it right here, popping up right here. There it is. It says there, Pip Grabber show trade signals, and there's the Aussie CAD sell position. The entry price is there as well. So you get the direction, you get the currency pair, you get the price, and of course, it is posted every time we place a trade. So there it is. Go ahead and check out the link below to subscribe to that Telegram channel. Again, it is free for now. All right. So free is good, right? Isn't it? All right, check it out. Now, we're going to go ahead and move to the New Zealand CAD. Now, I spoke to you about, hey, we possibly could be hedging positions, right? When the Aussie CAD is bearish, or if it's in a multiple bearish positions, we might go ahead and buy New Zealand CAD to counter against that. Well, we just entered on that, so we don't have a lot of trades in. So let's take a look and see how the New Zealand CAD is set up right here. Very similar look, right? The only thing that does concern me a little bit about the New Zealand CAD is that we've got this range that's taking place right here. So the range, when we see a range setting up, normally that is in a second wave correction or in a fourth wave correction. Okay, so there's two places where we can see the market ranging in a second wave or a fourth wave. All right, because those are normally correction waves. So when I see the New Zealand dollar right here sideways, then that makes me think that maybe there's an inside structure, which means that I had a wave 1 right here, then I had a wave 2, and now I'm looking for wave 3. And so if I look at this right here, this could be an inside wave 1, wave 2, and this all the way to the top right here, wave 3. So this is my wave 3 up here. So that means that if we're in a wave 3, then price is actually projected to break north. So I want to either sell at the top right here in this range, but I want to look and see if I've got enough profit in this range to grab my 20 pips. If I don't, then clearly I don't want to trade there, but I want to look for a fifth wave, because I know if I trade the fifth wave, then price is going to move down to the fourth wave. So my thinking behind this is, let me take a look here and see if we have enough profit between the top and the bottom right here. So there's only just about 20 pips right here. I mean, if you think about spread, we may not even be able to profit on this. We may not be able to take a 20 pips right here if the spread is just too wide at the time that we get to our target. So this doesn't interest me as much. Let's take a look over here. So you might say, well, Big Dog, why don't you look to why don't you look to buy instead of selling? So, well, if I was going to buy, I would want to be buying down here. Now, if I was going to buy here, prices already moved up 15 pips. So, yeah, it would be a good option if we were at support, which is right about here. Do we see support here? Yes. Is price trading at support right now? No. So, what do? We stand aside. Okay. So, we're going to put a pin in this one. Let's go to US dollar CAD right here. So, and it looks to me like we've seen some weakness out of the Canadian dollar. If you look at the Aussie CAD and the New Zealand CAD, we've seen a bit of weakness, at least in the last 30 minutes or so. We've seen some weakness out in the Canadian dollar. Does that mean oil started to sell off, and that's what's taking place right now while we're seeing this weakness? Well, let's go take a look at U.S. oil, and here it is. So yeah, so there is in the last 30 minutes or so, we're starting to see a sell-off on US oil. And the truth of the matter is that we actually do anticipate US oil to drop all the way back down. Let's go to this daily right here. Drop all the way back down to 60, there it is there, $61 a barrel. So we'll definitely see a target for oil to sell off. So we're definitely focusing in on a possibility of a sell-off on US oil that's going to weaken the CAD against the other majors. So that's starting to take place. So is this going to be a big sell-off right now? Well, let's take a look and see what's coming up in the news. Here's Wednesday right here, and you can see right here we do have the OPEC meeting that's taking place all day today. So there's going to be some volatility. We do see crude oil inventories coming out for the US at 10:30. We've got Bank of Canada. That is, the governor is speaking at 3 p.m. today. So far this morning, we haven't had any news out in Canada. So no news out in Canada. We did have the jobs out yesterday on the New Zealand dollar. So that could be a reason why we're getting some volatility out in the New Zealand dollar, but that's old news. It was yesterday's news, right? So let's take a look at tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Bank of England coming out with a speech. That's not going to affect the Canadian dollar. So if we look over here, just based on the Canadian news, we don't have any news coming out. Let's see if there's anything that's flashed out there that wasn't on the calendar. Nope, not seeing anything that is telling me that we should get some movement out of the Canadian dollar. So this could be just oil prices selling off. So oil prices selling off, nothing else but just the oil price sell-off that's causing the Canadian dollar to lose ground. So let's go to the US dollar. Let's go back to US dollar CAD right here. Look at the bigger picture. And right now, what I like about the US dollar CAD is I like the fact that we've got this indecision candle here in the daily. But the question here is that indecision candle could still be changing because we're not going to close out in the next couple of hours. That's going to take us till the end of the day before that candle closes out. So let me go to the 4 hour, get some stuff on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. So 4 hour, if we look at the swing structure right here, we have the market currently sitting up with this wave one. And let me see here. Do we have a lower low? I think we do. So actually, in fact, I didn't see it until now, but it looks like we might have a lower low. That might be our first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave. And so price is chasing after the low down here. So on the 4 hour tells us that US dollar CAD may be chasing after this level at around about 125.70. Okay? Now, I'm going to go even deeper down, and let's take a look at the wave structure from the top. So this is the 1 hour time frame right here. If I look inside this, I see that we have a wave 1, 2, and it looks like 3 is all the way down here. 4 is there, 5 is there. We did go ahead and take out wave 4 right here. Did we take out that low? I don't believe we have. Looks like the market is bouncing off So let me go ahead and clean up some house here. Let's see here. This one's a tricky one. This is a tricky one right here. So that is the lowest point right here. So that is a wave 1. So this is actually wave 3. I'm going to mark this off. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and this is 5. So ultimately, price is going to chase after this low down here. And I'm going to mark this off as a 4th wave target. Okay, so there it is there, 4th wave target right here. So if that's going to be the case, then let's go down to the 15. And let's break this structure down from the top here. So this is wave 1. Price goes down to the 1.618, and it looks like it's an inside swing. Let's go ahead and focus on that. 1. Okay, so there we have. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to focus in on this being wave 1, 2, 3. Price does come up all the way here, 4, and it's now stalling here. So it looks like we might be heading back up to the backside of the trend line right here, and then a sell-off back down south again. So we're going to be, it looks like we're in a 4th wave range. Support down here, resistance up here at the top. So we've got a few pips left to go up north here. So I'm going to have to stand aside on this one too, unfortunately, because we just don't have enough. Look here, there's the top. Here's the bottom right here. And if I look at the profit potential to the upside right here, I mean, we have about 28 to 29, but we're not guaranteed price is going to go up to the top there, are we? If price drops back down here, that means we're going to drop back. Let's see here. If it goes down there and breaks through at 65 pips. Okay, I'm going to stand aside on this one right here. Just because, not because I don't believe the price is going to move up, it's just that we're not getting at that support level. We're actually getting in the middle of the road. If you look right here, and this is the thing, can traders make profit buying over here? Yes, you can. But there's always an iffy. All right, it's an iffy trade. All right, we're going to call that an iffy trade. It's an iffy trade, and the iffy trade means that we could turn early and then head back down south, and I have which means then I have to go ahead and start buying in down here. And it's not the fact that I'm worried about getting more trades in, because I don't mind that. What I'm trying to do here is to be able to get trades pay off quicker. So get quick turnarounds like we did yesterday. Within the first hour, we really got our trades paid off. All 3 trades we took yesterday paid off inside that hour. Okay, and so that's what it is. We want to get in and out quicker. And if I want to be a little bit more patient on this, then I'll be able to get in. So I'm going to wait on this right here. Let's go to US dollar CAD. This is Euro US dollar right here. Take a quick look at our trades that we've got. Back on now, so we're good to go. All right, let's take a look here. So US dollar, this is Euro US dollar right here. Let's take a look at our trade first before we move on. How's the trade doing? All right, our trade's looking pretty good right here. We're up in profit on the Aussie CAD. And now the euro US dollar. I like a sell just because we're at the top here. And price needs to correct itself. The question here is, okay, we've gone all the way to the 1.618 right here. Yeah, we could definitely go into a deeper correction right here. So euro US dollar right here looks like we could pick up. We might be at the end of the run though. Let me see here. So we're getting a bit of indecision here. How wide is that indecision? 20 pips? Okay. So price has gone here and create a wave 1, wave 2. Go inside here. Wave 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yep. I'm gonna go ahead and sell. I'm gonna say this. We're not too far away. Yeah, we're not too far away from that resistance right here. So sell off it could be expected, but this is the thing that I'm hesitating a little bit on here. Is that this is a fourth wave? I see this as a fourth wave right here, and so price. Look at that, just about 20 pips. That's why I'm a little hesitant right here. This 382 bounce right here is about 20 pips away. We've moved about 8 pips already, and that's the bother right here. If you're looking at scalping the market and putting in your 20 pips right here, you want to be able to get it as close as possible so you can give it room before it gets to this next support level right here. And we've got just about 20 pips on this, which means that we're getting in on this a little bit on the late side. Let me put a pin in there. Let's see if we get a pullback while I'm busy discussing another pair. Let's go to the CAD. Now I like the sell-off. I like the sell-off, but because of the fourth wave doesn't give you a big opportunity. And because I'm playing trading the correction move of the euro US dollar, I'm gonna stand aside on that for a little bit right now. All right, so this is the Swiss, the CAD Swiss, and all right, so the CAD Swiss is a little more attractive. I like the CAD Swiss a little bit more, just because I see it moving in this ABC move right here. So we have a nice little rally. All right, this is the fourth wave. So price is looking to go back up to this resistance up here at the top. We see a little ABC move right here, and actually took out the low. So which means it's an irregular flat 2 in this position. And so let me take a look here. And so we've got a bit of support. Now this could be that counter move that we spoke about a little earlier on. Remember we spoke about countering trade in another position? Now from a technical perspective, I like this part. I like this, and I like this a lot because of this reason. We are selling Aussie CAD. So if we go ahead and buy Canadian Swiss, that means we're actually hedging it against the Aussie CAD. Now the only reason why I would do something like that is if the technicals are telling me that, hey, prices are showing that we might see an upside move based on the patterns that we have right here. And if I'm looking at this right now, the technicals tell me that we have this head and shoulders pattern. We have a right tip right here. We got the market still looking for a top fifth wave right here. And so this gives me that sort of confirmation that I need in order to now buy Canadian against the Swiss franc. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to buy. And so this is a counter trade to the Aussie CAD. So we've got two trades right now, Aussie CAD that we are selling, and we've got the CAD Swiss that we are buying. Again, just chasing after that 20 pips, but it definitely is a counter setup. Now, let's go ahead and take a look right here. Go back to the Euro US dollar. So I was hoping for a little bit of a pullback on the Euro US dollar right here. And again, nothing more, nothing less. I'm not going to say that we are going to we're going to see any sort of change to the setup right here. What I'm going to say is this: the euro US dollar is set up in a wave 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. So I'm more likely to want to go ahead and buy on the euro US dollar than I am going to go ahead and sell. So that's the reason why I'm holding off a little bit on this, because I'm looking for more of the upturn. Now, I could have sold this if we were at the top here and I saw enough room down to the 382 bounce that could give me at least 30, 40 pips. But it's because I've only got 20 pips that I'm less reluctant to want to go ahead and get in on this. Let's go to US dollar CAD. Now, US dollar CAD, again, I said this would have been a good buy here at support. Because of the middle of the road, I chose to stand aside. And that's because there's less opportunity to the upside because we're in the middle of the road. So I'm going to stand aside on that again. I'm still not going to do anything on that. Let's go to New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD also inside this range. We're not at support. We're not at resistance. So again, I'm also going to stand aside on this. So I haven't changed my mind on the three other pairs that we're looking at right here. I'm going to go ahead and definitely stand on the sideline and not go ahead and do anything on that. So that pretty much wraps up the session today. So traders, only 2 trades today. Aussie CAD sell-off, CAD Swiss buy, basically hedging each other. So one will lose, the other one will profit, but then as momentum changes, the other one will go ahead and gain his profit as well. This should be, and I'm trying to pick up trades that are going to give us a little bit more quicker payoff. Instead of going ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and place these trades and allow 2-3 days for this to play out, I'm looking for something that can be more profitable in a shorter period of time. So we can get in and out of these trades quickly and make a profit and then close out, of course, our trades after that as well. So with that being said, traders, that's all we've got. So go ahead and make sure that you, if you guys enjoyed the session, like the way we've broken down the charts, like the way we analyze the market, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out the TradersNetworkClub.com. Go straight to the website. Check out our trade copier, our Pip Grabber Trading Tool. You might want to, if you're following our trades, you might want to get the right tools in order to be able to profit, right? You have to have the right tools. Check out our Pip Grabber Trading Tool. Go ahead and go to the website, go to the starter membership, and take a look at the details around the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. All right, and that's going to help you to be able to execute trades and help you to manage those positions as we enter multiple positions, and of course, then look for our 20 pip net profit. With that being said, traders, have a fantastic afternoon of trading, and we'll see everyone back again, same time tomorrow. This is FxBigDog signing off.